So Hawkeye episode 3 is out and it is amazing. The Pym particles arrow, I was not expecting that. A little one shot take for a long time in the car chasing scene, which is cool. But one thing that really stuck out to me, and I think a lot of people, was that flashback with Echo and her uncle. Is the uncle Kingpin? Now I looked on his arm to see if there was a that cuffling that Wilson Fisk had in the Netflix series. I couldn't tell, but he did sound a lot like Vincent D'Onofrio. And it would make sense for this to be Kingpin because Kingpin and Echo do have a dramatic relationship in the comics. Speaking of which, in the comics, Kingpin and her father used to work together. Then he killed him, and in doing so, like as a dying request, he had asked that he raise his daughter so she wouldn't be alone and stuff like that. And he said sure. Then she eventually found her dad as he was dying, and he put his bloody hand on her face that left the palm print. And we get to see a version of that, but the big difference is that Clint as Ronin did it. But I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe Kingpin might have leaked some info to him, or that might have been just another person he hired to do that, dressed up as Ronin. So back to the question, is this mysterious uncle figure in episode 3 Kingpin? And I think so. I don't think this is going to be a case of Mephisto or whatever. I'm pretty sure this is him, because I'm like 99.9999999% sure he's going to be in episode 5 and 6, along with, Yelena's got to show up soon. There's only 3 more episodes left. And these Marvel series were really like showing off like hidden things in like the back third of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if like he shows up there, because it's like a trend. And also if he gets teased at the very end of episode 4 in a post-credit scene like we saw in Loki. And I'm trying to contain my excitement, but I think I made a couple posts in Reddit, but like not too long ago, Kevin Feige himself came out and confirmed that, he said something to the effect of, when we use Daredevil again, we will be using Charlie Cox, and whenever that happens is yet to be seen. But we're pretty sure it's No Way Home, right? I'm really happy for Charlie Cox. I gotta contain this excitement though, and I gotta use it for another video because this is just so cool. I'm so happy for this man, Charlie. But shit, actually, that's more evidence that this is Kingpin. They wouldn't be bringing back Charlie Cox like this if they weren't gonna use Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin specifically, so they can get that super intense and like really good relationship that he had with Daredevil and rivalry, and like it was just so good. Daredevil's so good. Everyone go watch it. It's great. And that whole like beat you scene was perfect, and the way they built up to the whole season made so much sense.
You want me to kill you? No person can keep me. You know that. Come on! Kill me! No! God knows I want you, but you don't get to destroy who I am. You will go back to prison, and you will live the rest of your miserable life in a cage, knowing you'll never have Vanessa. That this city rejected you. It beat you. I beat you.
It's dope. Back to the video. So what is Fisk up to? I think he's probably one of the few candidates I have for buying Fisk Tower, or the Avengers Tower, and turning it into Fisk Tower that we see in Spider-Man Far From Home, and we see it being sold in Homecoming. And I think it's always just been this thing left up in the air for Marvel to sort of fix and change down the line. But him buying it seems very plausible to me. And it could have been like after, he got sent to prison again, he couldn't really do anything with it. But maybe, Daredevil got snapped away. So he was like, this is my opportunity, and the whole blip to take advantage of the situation and rebuild Fisk Towers. And when everyone got brought back, he was like, "No, too late. We're already super far into construction. It is what it is." And like the other candidates I have for it buying it are, you know, the Fantastic Four, a version of Kang, because a version of him does own like a big tower in New York, and also well, the obvious one, Norman Osborn. But I will go more into that in a different video, actually. So be on, because there's more things that I can sprinkle in there, and more pictures that Marvel could totally use, because they've done that before, real life pictures, and Marvel has used real life pictures in movies and stuff like that. But that's really for this one. I'm certain this is Kingpin that got teased. But with that brings me to the end of this video. So if you like the super nerdy content, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and anime news, theory, and reaction videos, then go ahead and like and subscribe, because this is the spot for you, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Dude, I'm so happy. I gotta make a vid about Daredevil right now.